Hey, good morning from the office. I'm your host, BKP. We are North Georgia's only live online morning show. Let's tell them how to contact the show there, Josh. There you go. There's all the social media ways to follow the show and also our phone number. That's 24/7 News Hotline, or you can text the show now and tell me what you think. Maybe you would like to be on the show, and you can text us and let us know you'd like to be on the show. See if we can't get you on. There's our email address. All right, let's, now Josh, there's a couple things. First, Joe Biden. Now, why now? Okay, why now? All right, we're going to get this out of the way. Because last night, okay, and I'll tell you when I want the next segment to start recording. Because last night, or yesterday sometime, the NRCC, the National Republican Campaign Committee, okay? The NRCC, they're basically tasked with re-electing Republicans to the House, and this time, hopefully, to take back the House. Now, President Donald J. Trump went and laid out absolutely the perfect, not a flaw. I understand what you're saying. Not a flaw in it. Perfect re-election plan for House Republicans and a plan to take back the House. Amazing speech. If you did not get, I mean, it was not a campaign rally, okay? He laid out all of the issues. And here's what he did yesterday, whenever it was, last night, yesterday. He let the Republicans, he told them the truth. Here is the battle plan, guys and girls and ladies and gents. Here's the battle plan. Here is what you and I have to be on the same page, because you're going to be running, I'm going to be running. If we take this into battle, I will ride the front horse. I'm serious. This was amazing. Anyhow, I better not get into that right now. We're going to do that in just a minute. But let me ask you a question. Before we get into that segment, Creepy Uncle Joe Biden. And that's the name of our segment. Why now? Why now? Creepy Uncle Joe Biden. Why now? Number 31. It's almost like on this show, we could read a clip out of a romance novel every morning, okay? 2 more women accused Joe Biden of inappropriate touching. Inappropriate touching, okay? In fact, I've had to reassess my whole touching repertoire. I got to reassess it. Joe is in big trouble here. Now, let me just say this. We have, now, one, let's bring up number 17. This is New York Times. The Me Too movement. Who would have thought that the Democrats would use it on themselves? Who would have thought that the Democrats would weaponize it? We only thought they would, we were hearing we would weaponize the Mueller report. But no, the Democrats have weaponized the Me Too movement. You don't want a candidate in the race? You weaponize. You bring it out. Here you play the card. Me Too. You don't want the front runner in there? You want to take him out? You weaponize the Me Too movement. DJ Hill, 59, a writer who recalled meeting Mr. Biden in 2012 at a fundraising event in Minneapolis, said that when she and her husband, Robert stepped up to take their photograph with the vice president. He put his hand on my shoulder and then started dropping it down my back. Whoa. Which made her very uncomfortable. See, he did one of these. Take the picture. Thank you very much. I swear to God. This is what the hell the news is running. This is what they're running against creepy. We've known this for how many years? Why now? Why now? Joe's been a schmoozer for years. Did you just get isn't sometimes the humor on when the media gets here? But there's a plan. They're evil, no good, sadistic, no good pieces of garbage. The media, there's a plan here. And they're running it for a reason. They're trying to get Kamala Harris or Pete Buttigieg, or they're, Bernie Sanders, is supposedly, he's accused of doing this. It's like, think of this, I think he's 78, right? And Bernie's 79 or 77, right? It's like, if Bernie Sanders is responsible for this, it's like two old guys trying to order soup and fighting over the last bowl at, Jewish old guys at a deli or something, whatever. All right, so number 18. Number 18. Catalina Caruso, a former college student and sexual assault survivor. Now, this one ratchets it up. This is actually a sexual assault survivor. Said Mr. Biden rested his hand on her thigh. Even as she squirmed in her seat to show her discomfort. Why, the wiggle, baby. And hugged her just a little bit too long. At an event, nonetheless, sexual assault at an event on sexual assault at the university. Now, I want to ask a question to all the ladies out there. I feel like I'm doing the midnight hour. This is the midnight hour, slow jams. For all the ladies out there, how long is too long? Give me the hug rule. Because she feels he hugged her just a little too long. What the hell, people? What? I mean, I had a Joe Biden moment yesterday. I mean, I did. I couldn't help it. All this Joe Biden stuff going on. And, and I'm just listening to it. And, and I'm not thinking. And I'm over at the grocery store. And I walked up to this lady in aisle 7. She's standing there in the aisle. And I put my hands on her shoulder. And I went in and gave her a kiss on the back of the head. And I whispered in her ear, "This aisle is closed. The light's off." I mean, I couldn't help it. It was a Joe Biden moment. Holy smokes. We have gone damn crazy. Anyhow, we're going to get really serious. But the thing is here with Joe, is he in? Is he out? Why are they trying to take the guy down? Why, oh, why, oh, why? Joe is saying they're blaming it on Bernie Sanders. Number 3, the Daily Beast. Okay. One top Democrat source. That's number 3. Okay. One top Democrat source said that the suspicion within the Biden universe was that stories of women being made physically uncomfortable by the former VP were all coming out of Bernie world. Bernie, you little devil, you. All right, Bernie sent back a message, number 4. Okay, Sanders campaign on Biden touching stories. Neither the Bernie Sanders campaign nor anyone involved in it planned, persuaded, anything to do with Flores, anyone else. Tell the story, full stop, period. End of sentence. I don't want to hear it. We didn't play a role, the Biden campaign. But then again, here's we'll get to number 5 in a minute. Don't go to number 5 yet. All right, number 5. Let's play. Now listen, if we don't get Joe Biden in the campaign, now what are you and I going to be missing out on? I mean, this guy is a gaffe machine. If Joe does not get into... Now, this is really simple, folks. This is the Democrats are going to get down and dirty. Some of these people think it's their chance to beat Donald Trump. It's that simple. Do you realize all the history here? One, you get to go, your name recognition, okay? Now, this is not a joke to these Democrat candidates. Let me lay this out. Let me get serious for a minute. This is almost like, supporting role. I swear to God, winning awards in the supporting role of presidential debates. You realize who the Democrat candidate ends up being, the nominee, okay? They will get to run against Donald J. Trump. Watch the history books. They will get more national recognition. Their future is set, even if they lose, okay? We remember Michael Dukakis. Some of us do. Some of you don't. You're never going to forget. I promise you'll probably never forget in your lifetime, even children, who ran against Donald J. Trump in this election, all right? John Kerry ran against George W. Bush. Al Gore, all right? You can remember, this will also take whoever, with the exception of the two old guys, because they're going to be dead soon anyway, okay? This will probably take a younger candidate like a Pete Buttigieg, even if he would lose, okay? Even if he would lose. Democrats are going to come away with 46% no matter what. I mean, the nation is that split, that 45%, I mean, that would be a landslide, a massive landslide. But Democrats are going to come away with about, they may come away with the exception of the Electoral College, they may come away with 50.1% of the vote. But whoever runs on the Democrat ticket against Donald J. Trump is going to launch their career into greatness. So that's first and foremost. That's immediate, okay? Then, and they're a definite for the possibility of when the Democrat would maybe take over the White House, which I don't think is in 2020. We'll get there. Second, this is the candidate that could beat, not George W. Bush, not Barack Obama, not Hillary Clinton, beat Donald J. Trump. So this is for a big, big prize in life, okay? So it's going to get nasty, very, very nasty in this campaign, all right? Very nasty. So that being said, they are using what we have known, okay, for years on top of years. They're not using the Ukrainian corruption. They're not using all the other corruption. They're using Joe patting somebody on the shoulder, okay, because they want to get him out of the race. And the women that are coming out, keep another thing in mind. The women that are coming out to go against Joe Biden, none of them are Republicans. You understand? None of the women are Republicans. They're all Democrats, all right? And I'm going to tell you this, not to be inappropriate, it's not okay. Let me be clear. It's not okay to be inappropriate, all right? Republican women do not act that way. Now, Joe's creepy, all the above. But if you go to a Republican event and you see, I'm not going to mention somebody's name, but I feel like doing it in the fact that I know this person. And if you go to a Republican event and you pat somebody on the shoulder or give them a nice little hug, not too long, as this lady says, we don't freak out. Nobody freaks out. We move on, all right? And we enjoy the event, whatever it may be. These are Democrat women that, first of all, don't want touch to begin with, right? Oh, hell, I don't know. Don't go there. Don't go there. Don't go there. Democrat women, no Republican women, and they all have a candidate they're supporting already. Flores already says it's time for a woman. I think the lady up there in Massachusetts, wherever she's at, we played yesterday, that said she thought Joe Biden was going to make out with her, all right? Did the Eskimo kiss. It's time for a woman to be president. So, first of all, white male in this field, get ready, because you're going to fall on your own damn sword. Now, we're going to miss out if Joe doesn't get in. He's a gaffe master. Let's play this one video. This is one of my favorites on a campaign rally with Joe Biden in the past. Let's play this.
And I also am told that Chuck Graham, state senator, is here. Chuck, stand up, Chuck. Let him see you. Oh, God love you. What am I talking about? I tell you what, you're making everybody else stand up, though, pal. Thank you very, very much. I tell you what, stand up for Chuck. Thank you, pal.
Stand up for Chuck. Stand up, Chuck. Let him see you. The only problem was Chuck's in a wheelchair. State Senator, Chuck's in a wheelchair. Stand up, Chuck. Let him see you. I'm sorry. Oh, everybody stand up for Chuck. We will miss those if Biden does not get on the trail. It is actually, it's fun to watch. I'll say that. But Biden has now this. I don't want to go without this, and we want to get on to the President of the United States because that's the most important thing we want to do. All right, we're opening up right after our first break. We're going to talk about the re-election plan for Republicans that the President of the United States laid out yesterday. That is amazing. It's brilliant. We're going to talk about that. But first of all, let's not forget the guy raising all the money. And where is he at? The guy raising all the money. I had this yesterday here. I just had it a minute ago, Josh. Right there, number 5. Bernie Sanders raised $18 million in 6 weeks. His 2020 campaign says $18 million in 6 weeks. Now, it's important because this guy's dangerous. We can't take this for a joke, and the president's going to address this. This guy is a socialist. There's a reason he's the front runner. Okay? Because last election in 2016, so many things that he said on the campaign trail there with Hillary Clinton, now they are the issues that Democrats are running on. They're evil socialists, and he is open about it. He is openly a socialist. He's not even a Democrat. He runs on the ticket, but he's a socialist. And the president addresses that. This guy's scary, folks. Now, do I think he can run head-to-head with Donald Trump? No, I do not think he can. But what this guy stands for is scary, very scary. Because let me tell you what's going to happen. If he's not the nominee, remember Hillary, okay, let me say it like this, okay? Stay with me on this. Hillary screwed this guy. Screwed this guy over big time. All right, they had the super delegates. He got screwed. They cheated every which way they could. He got screwed. Donna Brazile at CNN fed Hillary all the questions for debates. He got screwed. This guy got screwed every way you could possibly screw somebody from his own party, the Democrat Party. But what did he do? He took into that convention. He has taken into the last 2 years his socialist ideals, his socialist policies and issues that he campaigned on. Guess what? If he's not the nominee, it will not be Hillary Clinton. That means whoever it may be can't screw this guy this time. You see, Hillary said to Bernie supporters, please come over. We know we screwed your guy. Because those people feeling the burn, they're upset. Maybe Seth Rich. Maybe Seth Rich, he's dead. Okay? He was a Bernie Sanders supporter, worked for the DNC. He's dead now. Okay? But those people got screwed. But Hillary said, come on over. We're Democrats. Come on over. The next candidate can't screw Bernie. So this guy's scary as hell because no matter if he does win the nomination, if he does not, the person that wins the nomination has to take what he's preaching so they can have his supporters and his backing, and he won't get screwed again. I'm just saying, this is a scary guy. All right, let's talk about one thing, and we're going to take a break because I want to come back and I want to focus on 2020. This is actually amusing right here. This is so amusing. Okay, number 10. This is the White House whistleblower, and darn, I did not get her name. I forget her name. I had it written down, but anyhow, this is the White House whistleblower for security clearance. All right, Elijah Cumming. They're worried that we're going to give the nuclear codes. All right, remember the brain dead Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez yesterday worried that we're going to give nuclear codes out by the lack of security clearance to the Russians on Instagram, is what she said, something to that nature yesterday. So we have to find out why Jared Kushner and Ivanka, they don't have their security clearance. Now, this, as Elijah Cummings says, this young lady is, you know, her stature is a little short. Here is what she said. This was funny as all get it. All right. She says in this interview on NBC, she said she felt humiliated after the retaliation from bosses. Here's what they would do. They would put the security clearance files up real high where she couldn't reach them. Really? I can't get the crock pot without a ladder, lady. Get a damn step stool. I mean, what the hell? Yes, they humiliated me. Took advantage. She said they took advantage of her physical disabilities. And they would put the security files in a upper area that she was not able to reach to keep them away from her. Well, get the step stool. You've never ridden one of those ladders at the library down the thing? Woo! There you go. What the hell? Anyhow, Democrats are absolutely a joke. They are absolutely a joke. Yes, I do know there was a security clearance at Mar-a-Lago. I just don't think it's something we need to report. I will talk about it later in the show. All right, and let me show you something. Remember this from yesterday, and then Josh, we're going to take our break and we're going to get our video ready. Give me number 2. All right, remember this from yesterday. Take a close look, right? On this show yesterday. Josh, take us to break. When we come back, the 2020 Take Back the House game plan, win the White House, from President Donald J. Trump, I tell you, it is sweet. Take us a break, Josh.